Good last morning of 2022. Wow. Can you believe we're here at this moment? Goodness. It just flies anymore, doesn't it? Well, we started here, and this is where we're going to end. We started with these verses in Matthew chapter 7 that began our whole journey on building Stormproof. And Jesus said it like this. He said, "Everyone then who hears these words of mine," and what are those words? They're everything we've talked about over the last year. They're the words about prayer and giving and fasting. They're the words about what it means to really live a blessed life. Blessed if you mourn, blessed if you're persecuted. They're the words about what it means to be salt and light in a very saltless and dark world. They're words about what it means to not be so critical or to trust God for our daily bread. It's living by those principles and tenets that allow us to live a life that is stormproof. Remember, it's not building in a way where storms won't come. None of us can avoid the storm. Scripture says it rains on the just and the unjust alike. We're all going to encounter storms. We know this. But the question is, how is it that some people are still standing, not only surviving, but standing erect and still full of life and vigor and authority, even when they've walked through the hardest of the hard? It's those who hear the sayings of the Lord and does them, actually puts them into practice, actually makes them a lifestyle, actually is willing to go through the narrow gate and be obedient to the things that God's asking. These will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock, and the rains fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, but it did not fall because it had been founded on the rock. That rock is Jesus. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not do them, they will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. And the rains came, and the floods grew, and the winds beat on the house. See, it's the same, whether it was built on the rock or built on the sand, same rains, same floods, same winds. But there's one difference. The house built on the sand, it fell. And Scripture says, and great was its fall. We all get choices in this life. And each one of us is going to stand before the same God for the choices that we've made, for what we've done with what we know and what we've heard. I don't know about you, but I've walked through a lot of storms. I don't know what I'd do without Jesus. I don't know what 2023 holds for any of us. I don't. But I do know this. I know there is a rock to build on, and that is really good news on this Monday morning. If your heart was encouraged today, please know that we have many other resources available for you. You can discover all of those at reclaiminghearts.org.